Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many teams do. Takes a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rice, Guardiola. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Schneider. Spread to the right. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Schneider, and it's Stojkovic. Played out towards the right wing. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
There's the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class!
Stojkovic really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quarter of an hour played. Schneider. That's rather hopeful. And that has fair fizzed. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Rijkaard. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And now as good a time as any to pull level. That was travelling.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the pass is intercepted. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Tries to pass it through.
That's good play from him.
Puskas! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Argentina with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. Looking for the run. Stojkovic gets into a good position. Stojkovic. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! Lyon have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Now it's Stojkovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries from distance. It's not an especially good pass, that. Puskás. And here's Messi. Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. O'Shea. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Now, can they get him away?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Knocks it out wide. Looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Cafu. He's got away. And this is Mohamed Salah. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball, looking to widen the gap even further here. Schneider. That's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Argentina really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Stojkovic opts to play it back. Argentina can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now who's going to be first to this? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Alvarez. Real chance! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Sneijder. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. This is a promising build-up. He might be in here! Sneijder! Sneijder! He's done very well to get to that.
Sneijder clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short, and here's Messi. Oh, that's nice. Shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Argentina have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Great ball, and Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's tidy. This looks promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
So what can they make of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, well measured. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mohamed Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
It's their
18.
second corner of the game.
Número 21. Número 17. Número 15. Entran. Número 10. Número 14.
Messi goes
Número
short.
13. Número
And here's
19.
Messi.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a good run down the right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Little pass back. Cafu. And this is Sneijder. And that should get the job done. He has a look up.
Lyon really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Bojan. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that looks a big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's following up! Goal! Lyon! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task.
And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Alvarez really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Argentina are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Schneider. Seedorf. Distributed tidily.
Lyon really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Seedorf. And here's Schneider. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Schneider. Tries a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Bojan. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Argentina were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Argentina never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Applies the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's adbaa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Driving forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose. And Messi! And he couldn't finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Schneider. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Pele, great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Alvarez! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And it's Argentina in front. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options, for movement. Shot at goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Goulet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Gets a good foot in there. Pele with the cross. Oh, well played.
Lyon definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that is a little undercooked. Nicely shaped ball. And he was alert to it. Schneider. Almost half an hour in now. This is a promising build-up. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Alvarez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Romario. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that was asking for too much. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bale. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Romario clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing nice and neat. And he is dashing. There's the shot! No, just not quite. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and here's Schneider. Foot in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So the action resumes.
Argentina definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's on it, can he get away? Spread to the right. Can he finish? That was mighty close. Succumbs to the pressure. Guardiola. Cafu. Aubameyang touches it back. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Messi ready to try one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Messi could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Aubameyang. Quality ball. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now, can they get him away? And this is Pelé! Lyon can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Threads one in. That has found him in acres of space. This looks promising. And this is oh, shooting chance! But he's left disappointed. He expected better, and so did he. And here's Aubameyang. Looking for the run. Great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Mohamed Salah, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Lyon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nice physical challenge. Aims beyond the defence. Thinks about the shot. And has made sure that's not getting through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Guardiola. And here's Aubameyang. And he can thump it away. Out for a throw.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 17. Número 19. Número 7.
Look at the space. Real chance! And a neat finish. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Oh, good effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Bullet has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
It's their second corner of the game. He's there to hit it! And no, he had to, and yet he could not. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Haaland. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. And Aubameyang! Goal! Lyon! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Lyon have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Alvarez.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Alvarez! And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He is through here. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more. Argentina looked for a second that they might steal it there, but we still have deadlock. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 21. Lo reemplazará.
Into extra time we go. Argentina displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Guardiola. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out, well played. And here's Haaland, and he takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Stojkovic knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. And he's found the... Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. So, third corner of the game. Terrific effort! Harmlessly behind. Pull it. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. He's in a great position here. Stojkovic. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, no question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 3. Entrará al campo.
And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Oh, easy pickings there. Stojkovic. Messi. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Bale. Can he spark a counter here? Some good work on the right flank here, and he was quick to react. That's a little off target.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, shoot! And he shoots! Another one of football's and how moments. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Alvarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cafu. And here's Haaland. And it's Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. That's going wide left.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Alvarez, voted man of the match and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Stojkovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Argentina are looking to break at pace. That is ended up in no man's land. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me.
And the shot! Goal! Argentina! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Lyon finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Searching pass he's played there. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Stojkovic! Stojkovic! Superb from Stojkovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick.
It's Schneider! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lyon with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Good take, and is he... Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Schneider. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's having a shot! Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot. Maradona! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Argentina drag themselves. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he's intervened well there. Guardiola. And it's Schneider. Probing pass. That's good vision. Schneider. Well read, nice interception. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's burst through. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. And that was very necessary. And he's quick to snatch it back. Schneider. Good effort from distance. Bale. Can he get it through? Pepe makes the interception. Timber. Vermaelen.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos
Guardiola.
de compensación.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a promising position. And this is Mohamed Salah. Passes short and sharp. Now there's a fine ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that signals the end of the first period. Argentina are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Cambio en Argentina.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Stojkovic. Rijkaard has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That was travelling. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Argentina, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Opts to play it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Oh, it's a great ball here. Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. It's Bale! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi! Schneider. Pass somewhat off target. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Seedorf. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Lovely, decent chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 24.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's Salah! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now this could be a chance. Shot at goal! Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries one from range. Schneider! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mohamed Salah is onto this. Not the most accurate pass. Rolls it backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Messi. And the shot! Tries to play it through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No, it's come to nothing. Alvarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Opts for safety. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Great ball if he can get there. Stojkovic! Off the post. And it's in. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Stojkovic at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has 2.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 17.
So we have movement on
21.
both benches.
Número 11.
Argentina go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
The final 5 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shapes to shoot! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now he's got space here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Good read, needed to be. Albert Ferrer. That has not gone well. Oh, that's superb. And he's found the way past. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. That's very neat. Forced to go back. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.